Man, I'm sick and tired of getting banned just because of my skill, and I can't even play anywhere else because my ping is too high. Well, luckily we can fix this with today's sponsor, NordVPN. With a VPN, you can be a shady little bloke and sneak back onto all the BF4 servers you were banned from. You can also prevent other shady blokes from gaining access to your data, which is pretty cool. I used to stray away from VPNs due to how complex they can be. NordVPN skips the hassle, and with a click of a button I can lower my ping and also protect myself online. If you're a gamer or often find yourself using public Wi-Fi, this is definitely worth a shot. Better yet, NordVPN are currently running a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee, so you cannot go wrong. So what are you waiting for? Go to nordvpn.com/silk or use code SILK to get a 2-year plan plus a bonus gift with a huge discount. Yo, what is up guys? I hope you're all doing really well. Today we have some gameplay on Parasol Storm in the attack jet. This is also arguably one of my best attack jet games I've ever played. Just feeling really clean with it lately, and I've been going back to the attack jet a lot. Did take a bit of a break from it using the scout heli a lot, but the attack jet is always just going to be that vehicle for me, and especially on this map, Parasol Storm, this is just absolutely where I feel home. Anyways, before I get into the video, I just want to thank you guys for all the support. We are getting really close to 70k subs, so if you want to help us hit that goal, I mean, it'd be pretty insane, but we're going to get there regardless. I know it's going to happen. You guys are absolutely crazy. Just a matter of time now. I'm also giving away a copy of Battlefield 2042 Ultimate Edition. That closes at the end of this month. The winner will be drawn. So if you're interested in that, definitely head down to the link in the description and enter the giveaway. There's a bunch of different ways you can get entered. I know Twitch subscribing will get you a lot of entries. So will following on Twitter, joining the Discord, that kind of stuff. Stuff a lot of you guys have probably already done. Anyways, we're going to get into this gameplay right now. Just again, thank you guys for all the support lately. It's absolutely mental, and we're going to get into this one. So right now I'm strafing a boat. This boat has actually shot a lot of burst cannons, so I can get in really close. I'm not too worried. And on Parasol Storm, this is exactly where I kind of feel comfortable in the attack jet. There actually used to be a 24/7 Parasol server, and that was just where I played. When I first got into the game, I really wanted to... Well, I've actually played the game a lot, right? So I came in, I was like a sniper player, really useless kind of player, and eventually I got bored of that. I got farmed by jets enough that I wanted to fly the jet myself, so I started playing 24/7 Parasol, just always hopping in the attack jet, just trying to get better and better. Eventually working my way up, you know, getting better at dogfighting to the point where I could beat a lot of the people on there. And now I can farm it pretty well because I've played that many hours of this map, and especially just kind of finding infantry and playing aggressively. This map feels so good for me. So one of the things I like doing on this map is firstly just killing the boats. The boats are basically the best shot the enemy has at killing you in an average lobby. Most lobbies won't actually have a stealth jet pilot that can kill you, but if there is a stealth jet pilot that is good enough to kill you, that's pretty much going to ruin your game almost every single time unless you play really carefully and you have some good aim. Anyways, after the boat's dead, I always go to these C and D flags, whichever one the enemy has. I'll point out when I'm looking at where the enemy spawn points are, but if you memorize the spawn points on those two flags, you can farm extremely hard. So this little forest there on the right, that is where most of the enemies will always spawn. And then on C, it's on the right where I'm looking as well, and then also on that little kind of back bit towards the connection island. I don't know if that makes sense, but just try to pay attention to where enemies spawn when you're playing Battlefield. It's a tip that I keep on hammering home in a lot of my videos now, that if you can learn the spawns, you're going to become a much more effective player. Anyways, jets are always a priority, especially when they're doing what this guy's doing. He's coming in trying to kill my boats, and he's made the mistake of flying over our base A. That's just going to get him killed. You should never fly an A-10 over the base A. You can get away with it with the F-35 and the Fantan. Every other jet in the game will get absolutely hammered by it. Anyways, not much to go for, and the transport helicopter is up, so I may as well go for that. Just trying my best to aim at it, and I should have just kept on cannoning him there. I don't know why I went for the JDAM. I'm kind of feeling myself this game, but still wasn't the smartest play. And also there's a boat. Luckily I do catch it, and I popped the ECM, but my idea here is that if I get locked again, I can pop behind that island on the left. Otherwise I can just fly out, you know. Once you get a certain distance away from the islands, you kind of know that you will be safe from stingers and igloos, so I don't worry too much about them. I'm pretty good at timing it nowadays because I've played this map so much. I've played so much of the jet, it's pretty much second nature. Now another good thing to do is kill the AA when there's no one in it. That's just gonna delay it for another 60 seconds. AA spawn time is 60 seconds, so if you can remember that, that's extremely helpful. And the stealth jet is up right now, but I have a kind of... I'm pointed at my spawn at that point, so I know if he gets on my 6, I can just bait him to the base A. Luckily, he totally ignores me here, and that's just an easy kill once my shots get on. Yeah, as I was saying, the AA, often people won't even spawn in it, so when I'm playing Scout Heli, for example, I'll sit behind the rock next to where the AA spawns, and as soon as it spawns, I'll try to communicate to one of my passengers to steal it. I was doing that last night, actually, and it works really well. Stealing the AA on these kind of maps is actually very possible. It shouldn't be, because the AA is like the best vehicle on the map, but people just don't know it yet. They probably never will know it if they don't know it at this point as well. Anyways, I almost never really go for E. I'm gonna have a look at it now, but it's usually really hard to kind of find people on this flag. And I just find that the reg on it, like with all the rubble and stuff around, the broken bits of scrap metal, it just becomes very, very hard to actually hit shots on infantry because they have so much they can hide behind and so much they can soak up your bullets. And there's my first death of the game, my only death of the game, and unfortunately it's to the hands of a teammate. I just tunnel vision there, to be honest. Tunnel vision on the boat, and I should have died there, but it is what it is. You learn from it, and you spawn in 90 seconds anyway. Not a big deal. Anyways, we're strafing a boat here, pretty textbook stuff, and the enemy has 3 boats up, so our work is definitely cut out here. Gonna have to mow through all these boats. And killing boats on Parasail is not too hard. If there's good players in them, it can be a real worry, but they're not shooting TVs or just shooting the island. I pretty much will watch the turret on the boat, and if it turns towards me or stops shooting whatever it's shooting at, I pull off immediately. There's no point getting TV'd by a boat. You shouldn't get TV'd in the jet. It can happen, but it shouldn't happen. Anyways, I'm kind of slow enough and close enough to where this stinger is where I feel comfortable to pop my ECM and fly right back towards them. Instead, I find these guys on the island, and I have a nice exit route here. And the stealth jet's actually on my 6. I do spot this out. You should always be using your rear cam to look towards where the fight is. So I'm pretty much looking at the fight while I'm strafing, and then as I pull off, I use my rear cam to also look towards the fight. There's no point not taking that free information. And I don't know what happened to that stealth jet. He just died, so that's okay. Maybe he got base aid. Either way, we got more people on the island to kill. Another 3-piece, pretty clean like that. And there's a transport helicopter. I feel like I would usually go for that, but in this case I didn't. And just trees on that island. You saw as I pulled away, one of the trees actually fell down. It's because my JDAM hit the tree instead of the infantry. It's really annoying, but it is what it is. Now I'm going for the JDAM for some reason. I do like trying to attempt those, but I feel like people are actually getting to the point where they know what I try to do to them, like the transport pilots, because I see them dodge my JDAMs, which is really weird because it's not a conventional way to kill it, but they know what to do. Anyways, we do see a boat here at the island. This is a real big mistake a lot of boat players do. They'll shoot their TV too early. I'm pretty much always keeping my eyes on boats and stuff like that, so I will catch it out. I see the TV there, dodge it last second. It is always better to do a last second dodge, even if it isn't as significant, than doing an early dodge. Because if you do it too early, they can adjust to it. Whereas if you do a dodge at the last second, they have no chance to adjust at all. It's a really good tip. And you should also learn the distance where boats will be able to shoot a TV and you can't react. It all depends on your reaction time, how fast you identify the TV, the map as well. So on Parasail, for example, it's easier to see TVs when it's like a bit lighter and the weather's better. Sometimes in that bad weather, you can really get caught out, so I like to say, like, I have a range where I know I have to pull off by because the enemy could shoot a TV and I won't react to it. Sometimes I do overcommit though, and that's how I die a lot, so it's all these mistakes that you just constantly are balancing risks in the attack jet. You can always get more kills if you're willing to take the risks, it's just which risks you want to take. That's exactly how it goes usually. In this case, I knew I was ECMing and there was 3 guys there. I could kill them if I wanted to, and I did, but I had to be ready to dodge missiles, and I was, so that actually went really well. Anyways, I see 2 guys here. Nice snappy aim with the cannons. I am getting better at the attack jet again. I go through phases, honestly. When I use the attack jet a lot, it feels very clean. But if I give it a week break and I'm not just using it every day, it can get pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Another interesting thing is in the settings, there's a thing called vehicle stick aim sensitivity in the general controls menu. This actually will affect you on mouse and keyboard. I didn't really realize how much effect this has, but in the scout helicopter, I've actually found that I like 20%, and in the attack jet, I've always liked 100%. So, interesting setting to play around with. I'll put it on screen so you guys can see it. Chasing down this attack jet here. I don't really need to, but I just like aiming. Like at this range, it's kind of satisfying for me. Just practicing like that. I didn't hit my shots perfectly there, but it was good enough. I just like shooting at the A-10, it's very satisfying. And we have two boats here. Being locked up, need to dodge it somehow. And I just use the bridge there. That's an unnecessary but flashy tactic, but it does work. It does work in the situations where you need to use it. And here the team is, for some reason, our team thinks we're in a bit of a spawn camp situation. We have all our boats parked up outside their spawn, but they still have 3 flags. They actually have majority flags. It just shows Battlefield players, they're so momentum based. As soon as they get a few kills, they'll just rush the spawn, so I don't know. I don't know what these boats are doing, to be honest, but they do have the AA, I think, so we're gonna have to be careful for that. There it is. The AA is your biggest threat on this map, really. The stealth jet is always your biggest threat, but a lot of the time, stealth jets in public games are kind of... they're hit and miss, honestly, they're hit and miss. Anyways, I think the AA must have died because I don't see it anymore. I can't spot it. He's either dead or repairing. I'm better off to kill the stealth jet here while he's not focusing on me. And I just felt like I did more damage than I did there. Like, the first spray was quite good, but this guy just has so much health, apparently. Respect for not bailing, though. I respect him for not bailing. Now we're going to head back towards the AA. There's actually an infantry spawn point that's near where the AA is, so I like to look there because, firstly, if the AA spawns, I can instantly JDAM it, and also infantry can spawn there. It's a common spot as well. Infantry pretty much always will hang around the AA spawn because they want to protect it. The last thing you want when you're playing on the team that has the AA is to have it stolen. That's just a really bad feeling. And I see a red boat pull up to sea. You'll notice that this is honestly the best tip I can give any attack jet pilots once you've mastered... not mastered, you don't have to master it, but once you've got the hang of like some basic dogfighting and survival skills, the biggest tip is the big map. The big map is insane. That thing will find you so many kills. Here we have a scout heli here. Pull up on him with the JDAM. It's a pretty easy shot, but you have to be ready for those, you know? Like, a lot of pilots won't even think of using a JDAM against a helicopter. It's pretty unconventional, but it works. It does one-shot them, so if you get the chance, you should take it. Anyways, I don't know why I shot the boat there. It's kind of just like, I may as well shoot the boat, try to hit the explosives with... like, the boat will blow up and it will do damage to them, and then I can JDAM as well. That was the kind of plan I had there. And quickly acquire the stinger, try to find another guy, and I managed to get him, and now we sort of escape down low. In this situation, this was a really bad escape. It was actually not very smart of me at all. I tried to escape behind the flag that they actually own. I do it a lot. It usually works, but the smarter play would have been to escape behind B, because we have that, so it should be much more clear. Can't exactly talk very well right now, but there is an attack boat on the island. This is a play that, yeah, I always die to people doing that, so I have to make sure it dies, and then the stealth jet just lines itself up for me there. This game was just absolutely insane. Like, it's very rare that things go this well on the attack jet these days. And there we have a nice little two-piece. I always just let people get on the jet skis before I kill them because firstly it's an extra 100 points, so you know, why not? And also the jet ski is much easier to hit than the infantry. The infantry can be hard to hit, but you just spray the jet ski if the infantry's near it and it will just instantly blow up, and it's basically like a C4 charge. So those jet skis, I have so many kills just from shooting them as someone runs past them and blowing them up. There I just little bit of a misread. I thought I killed him, but I only disabled there, but Honestly, the disable is all you need. I just go for the kills because I want to get the extra kills on the scoreboard, I guess. At this point in this game, I'm just trying to push as hard as I can, go for a really big match. And we're doing that, so it's going really well. Here we have the AA as well. AA is APS tier, and I'm on 60 health. If he was aware, he could kill me, but in this case, he's not very aware, so I'm just going to strafe him. And now C flag should be the next go. Just spamming Q at the spawn points, find the kill, spray him down, kind of switch up to the tower. Often people will come up to the tower, so it's the next place to aim for me usually. They also have E flag, but we're capping it, so I'm not too worried about it. As soon as I get my ECM back, the play is to either kill that attack boat or go and strafe C. The smart play is to kill the boat, so that's probably what I'm going to do here. You can just never underestimate boats. If you go for a strafe and there's a boat up, it's just not a good play because the boat will TV you sometimes. It's actually really easy to hit a TV on a strafing jet because most jet pilots will go as slow as they can, so TVs are like one of the best counters for sure. It's got a stealth jet here. Makes it much easier when he goes for my stealth jet instead of going for me. The stealth jet baits pretty nicely there and I get the kill. And now this boat, he's popped this APS really early. This is way too early of an APS and unfortunately he's going to die for that. The play there, honestly, is to try and drive towards me and then APS the JDAM. If you get hit with a JDAM, you basically die, so even if I don't kill you in that one strafe, the next strafe will kill. Anyways, looking back towards E flag, jet skis are often really easy kills, so almost miss it there, but hit it with a JDAM, pretty clutch there. And we see a boat rock up to sea at the back of the flag, so I know there's enemies there if I need to kill them, but unfortunately it's a bit late. Add a stinger to that, then it's not looking good. But I'm going full aggression this game. I'm playing as aggressively as possible. There's 14 tickets left and I wouldn't mind getting an extra kill. And in this case, I think the freest kill for me, the most guaranteed kill is this A10, so this guy should be my last kill if I can hit my shots. Just get the cannons on him, lead him up, and that'll be it. That's going to close out the game. This is probably one of my best attack jet games of all time, honestly. It was absolutely ridiculous. Just an 800 ticket game, getting that many kills. It's very rare for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to enter the giveaway, and if you want to help us out, we're almost 70k subs, so I'd appreciate you guys hit the sub button if you enjoyed. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.